everybody, welcome to Review a Day, episode number 28 for Tuesday, September the 9th, 2008. Hello everybody, welcome to Review a Day, the daily video blog where I review a movie 7 days a week. My name is Leland Brunger and thank you very much for joining me. The film I'm going to talk about today is a film called In Search of a Midnight Kiss. This film is an independent film that's actually currently in select theaters right now, but I have Comcast and we have On Demand, and so they have an IFC actually has IFC in theaters selections where you pay $5 or $6 and you get to see a new independent film that is still in theaters. This movie is written and directed by Alex Holdridge. It stars Scoot McNairy, Sarah Simmons, Brian McGuire, and Kathleen Luong. It's an independent film, so I don't know anything that the rest of these have been in. This film is about a guy who's a writer. Him and his buddy moved to LA together, and this film takes place kind of a while. He's been living in LA, and he's been dumped by his girlfriend. He hasn't dated in like 5 or 6 years, and it's New Year's Eve, and his buddy and his buddy's girlfriend, they kind of say he needs to get out there and, you know, kind of start dating again. And so they suggest Craigslist, that he puts an ad on Craigslist for a date for New Year's Eve. He does this, and he ends up meeting a kind of sparky, kind of bitchy girl who's very kind of abrasive at first. And this film kind of follows them over the course of kind of 12 hours, or, you know, till the next morning, I guess. It's kind of a American Graffiti Before Sunrise kind of feel. Very basic synopsis. The film really isn't relying too much on the plot. This film is definitely an indie flick. At some points it kind of felt like indie by numbers, where you know, it's kind of that indie thing where everyone's super hip and the music is kind of hipster, and there's a character in this movie who's always wearing mittens, but they're like fingerless mittens, and that just annoyed me. You know, it's too hip for its own good sometimes. It kind of annoyed me. And I didn't really like this movie as I started watching it. You know, with most Indian films like this that are made on the cheap, you don't necessarily get the best performances, and I'm willing to forgive that when I watch films like this. I thought the main guy actually was fairly engaging, and I liked his performance. He seems like the character he was playing. I felt the main girl, I really didn't like her. I think it was a combination of the character she was playing. She really didn't seem like it, and even if she did pull it off, I don't like those kinds of characters. But as the film went on, she became less abrasive, and I kind of warmed up to her, but I still didn't totally love her in this film. I thought his buddy and his girlfriend, he's going to propose to his girlfriend, the other couple in the film. I thought they were actually very interesting. They're not in it as much as I hoped they would have, but you know, I thought the beginning of the film when he's at home and they're telling him to put the ad on Craigslist, I thought that was very interesting, very funny. I thought the guy was funny and different, and I thought they were definitely a strong point in this film. This movie is incredibly reminiscent of Before Sunrise. I think that's really what they were going for. It's an incredibly dialogue-driven film. You know, there really isn't a plot, or there isn't really an end goal. It's just kind of their conversations over the span of this New Year's Eve. And they're actually fairly interesting conversations. So yeah. Writing-wise, I think this is definitely a strong debut from Alex Holdridge. I think he had a really good handle on these characters. This film has a unique point of view and style, and I think that that's something that should definitely be applauded. He handles really small emotional moments fairly well throughout the film, and I liked that about it. However, I think his talent as a director and behind the camera needs to improve. There's some weird continuity issues. I don't know if other people really notice them, but, you know, just going back and forth in a conversation between two people, you know, panning back and forth, there was just things like where people would be scratching and then it'd cut over and people, you know, it'd be down. It just, those kind of things just kind of get to me because I can always tell, I always pick them out. I don't know why. You know, but this movie has a spirit, which I got into, and I kind of dig that about this. It's kind of lo-fi filmmaking. You can tell they made it on the cheap, and I like that about this. I don't think this is a career-making film. I don't think it's a home run. But I'm definitely interested to see what Alex Holdridge, the writer-director, will go on and do. So I think in that sense, you know, I think it's a win. I give it a 3 out of 5. It's kind of a date movie. If you liked Before Sunrise, check it out. It's just a nice movie. I liked it more than I disliked it. If you guys are liking these reviews, make sure and subscribe. If you have any recommendations on films you'd like to see me review, leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.